How's everybody doing? My name's Mike, and this is Miss Bella. And we're just hanging out outside. We're having some structured time outside. So right now her job is to just hang out next to me. She doesn't necessarily have to sit or lay down right now, but I just want her hanging out, not doing any nonsense. And basically what I mean by that is she in the home, she was being pushy with the kids. And one of the things that the owner had said to me on the phone even before our evaluation was, she bumps into the kids and pushes them over, but she doesn't mean to do that. She loves the kids. And so this type of interpretation of the dog's behavior is actually detrimental to the dog and your dog's relationship with children. So if the dog is being pushy, that is a biological trait they have, okay? And the reason they do that is in the wild, if the leader of the pack dies, one of them will rise up to be the leader, and that is that trait that you're seeing. They're being pushy, and that is how they get their way, and whoever gets their way is the leader. So that is just how the pack runs in the wild, and a new puppy in your home is going to push the boundaries and trying to figure out where they fit into the pack. So if she comes into the home and is pushy about things, and the owner misinterprets that behavior, you can be unknowingly reinforcing unwanted behaviors. So this dog, if you notice right now, if you can see how there's space. See how there's space between me and her, right? She's not leaning up against me. So often this dog will just lean right up against me, no problem. Push herself up against me, throw her butt right into me. It seems like she's being pushy. Well, from my experience, what usually has happened is people get puppies because they want to pet them and love on them. Okay, that's a whole nother subject, but that's why they get them. It's not the best thing for the dog. So the dog bumps into me, comes over me, walks over to me, and she pushes up against me like that, right? She pushes up against me. In the home, somebody who's just gotten a puppy, they will pet the dog for that. Oh, look, she wants love. She wants love from me. She bumped into me. She wants love. And then they'll pet the dog. Well, whatever. See what she's doing right now? Hey. See how I just barely touch her? That's how unhealthy it is for her. She doesn't understand. I don't want her near me right now. I want space. You see how I barely touched her, and she took her whole face with her mouth, her slobber, and everything, and laid it on my lap. That right there is proof that exactly what I'm saying has happened in the home. The dog pushes up against the owner, and they go, oh, she wants some love, and they pet the dog. And the dog is now being reinforced. My heavy body against you is good. That's good. Whenever you pet the dog, you're reinforcing what they're doing in that moment. So she brushes up against someone. Oh, they interpret it. She wants love. They pet the dog. And now the dog has been told, we like it when you're pushy. That's a good thing, And you can see even right now, she's kind of asking me. She's trying to get between my legs, but I won't let her do that. I'll maintain my own space and let her know that she needs to maintain distance from me. So when the dog bumps into you and then you give them affection, and it seems like, oh, they're just walking by. No, they're bumping into you, and they're doing it on purpose. They know they're doing it. They have no respect for personal space. But as soon as I bump her back, so if I pet her right now, and she tries to get next to me. See, she respected my space that time. So she just stood up and kind of bumped into me. So I used my leg to bump her back. And when that happens, the dogs start to understand what personal space is because they don't like it. Now, it's funny that people say they treat their dogs like humans, but the truth is, if I came into someone's home and stepped on your foot and brushed up against you, you'd be like, hey, what are you doing? Get off of me. Give me my space. But when a dog does it, everybody thinks it's cute. And the truth is, they're speaking a different language. They're testing you. They're bumping up against you, seeing how you're going to react. If you react like, hey, give me space, they will actually start to respect you. When you pet them at every chance and give them affection for nothing, you're unknowingly imprinting unwanted behaviors in the dog. And now the behavior that shows itself is one of the reasons she came to me is because she was knocking the kids over and like taking toys and stuff like that. You know, resource guarding is what would describe to me. So when she leans on me, she's probably 70 pounds. She leans on me, she doesn't knock me over. But if she leans on a 50-pound kid, she's going to knock the kid over. And she's been told by other humans, oh, it's okay for you to do that by petting her when she bumps into you. We want her to have her own space and respect other spaces, because it may not be a problem for the adult. Hey, it may not be a problem for the adult. So when she's out here, see I got grass, like on the pavers, there's some grass. So if she tries to eat that grass, I will correct her just through a leash tug. It's very important to teach your dog to respect space, and that, hey, you know, don't lean on me, don't bump into me, and only reward them for things that they do correctly. And again, most people don't understand what they're doing when they're petting the dog. They don't understand psychologically what's happening with the dog, and they don't understand dog body language. When the dog's bumping into you, you know, the dog is being pushy, and that's how they will become the leader. A dog that, you know, pulls you on the leash, and you know, all the what you would quote unquote call bad behaviors are symptoms of the dog not having proper leadership. And part of proper leadership is teaching the dog to respect humans' spaces and other dog spaces. That's how dogs get into dog fights. Dogs that don't know how to properly respect space. So it's important for the dog socially with humans and with dogs to know how to respect space and not bump into humans. Adults, it's not such a big deal, but it is psychologically for the dog, but it's not such a big deal for the adult. But for the child, you know, it'll knock the child right over. So it's important to teach your dog to respect